Good morning. I'm Alan Smith, President and CEO of the Spartanburg Area Chamber of Commerce. I want to thank each of you for being here as we have a major announcement to make regarding the November 7th penny referendum. With me this morning, we have Shelley Roars, Chair of the Spartanburg County Democratic Party. We have Josh Kimbrell, Chair of the Spartanburg County Republican Party, and Karen Martin, who is Chair of the Tea Party movement here in Spartanburg County as well. These leaders that are standing with me today understand that our local government facilities, along with the courthouse, have reached a public safety and public health tipping point. The need could not be clearer. Our population has doubled since these buildings were built, and our population increases have surpassed even the most aggressive projections. Our local government facilities are overcrowded, unsafe, insecure, technologically obsolete, and fiscally inefficient to operate. Due to multiple renovations and reconfigurations, the county administrative complex now has more than 200 air handling units. The ongoing mold issue at the courthouse is reason enough to act and act now. In Spartanburg County, we cite example after example of our community's unity and solidarity all around moving Spartanburg forward. In fact, just this summer, in a historic move, City Council and County Council came together to make this referendum possible. If this referendum passes, we will build South Carolina's only city-county joint government complex. Today, we are here today with yet another display of collaboration. I am pleased to announce that the chairs of the Democrat, Republican, and Tea Party movement are here, all here in unity and in solidarity to express their support of the November 7th penny referendum, and each would like to provide a statement. We're going to start with Shelley Roars, Chair of the Spartanburg County Democratic Party. Shelley?
Thank you. Thank you everybody for being here. I'm sure it's no shock that a progressive Democrat is up here supporting this penny referendum, right? But what is a shock is that we're here together. So thank you. Thank you for that. I hope this is actually one step of many because, like Alan said, we have a lot of work to do. I am here. My volunteer position is Chair of the Spartanburg County Democratic Party. We are somewhat a little bit divided on this, and I would encourage those Democrats to have a one-on-one conversation with us, that we are in support of it, why we support it. We're out here in a chilly morning, so I'm just going to say I am voting yes, and I am supporting it. I would appreciate you to get out on November 7th. That's another important thing. Don't get out on November 7th, you can also absentee vote. So thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting the penny referendum.
Thank you. We'll now hear from Josh Kimbrell, Chair of the Spartanburg County Republican Party.
Well, good morning, and Shelley and I support this referendum for very different reasons. I'm a conservative Republican where she's a progressive Democrat. And I spent a lot of time this summer even railing about the legislature increasing taxes. So people have asked me, why are you out here to support this now if you oppose tax increases at the state level? And it's pretty simple. It's for the same reason, to keep the tax burden low on the people of Spartanburg County and the people of South Carolina. We've got a couple of choices. We have dilapidated buildings that are now a public safety hazard, not only to the employees who work there, like our wonderful clerk of court and her staff, but also to folks coming in. When you've got convicted criminals walking the same hallways with kids going in and out of family court, that's a public health crisis, not to mention the mold issue. So it's got to be addressed one way or the other. So the two choices are: we get a permanent property tax increase, we do a 6-year 1% sales tax increase. I'm going to go with the temporary sunsetted 1% sales tax increase versus a permanent property tax increase. And my belief is we're in this position for years of financial mismanagement at a whole lot of levels. Not the least of which, even at the state level, the local government fund has been continually withheld by the legislature to state and local officials. We got sheriff's offices trying to pay sheriff's deputies, and the legislature's withholding the money and holding the money hostage. So We support this from the Republican Party for the primary reason we want to avoid a property tax increase. We want to promote public safety. And frankly, we need to send a message to the legislature: do your job, return the local government fund to the local governments. And that's why I'm here today doing something I never thought I would do, which is supporting a temporary sales tax increase. So I thanks to Alan and the Chamber for arranging this. And it is a wonderful display of bipartisanship between the parties. And who knows, we might even be able to get John McCain on board with this. We got Republicans and Democrats, you might even get John McCain. So thank you, guys.
Thank you. We'll now hear from the chair of the Spartanburg County Tea Party Movement, Karen Martin.
Hi, good morning. Thank you all for being here. This is a really important issue for our county at this time. And of course, you're probably thinking, why is the Tea Party on board with the tax increase? And the reason is because the funds are going to be raised to support a core government service. The Tea Party has never been against all tax increases, or against the majority of them, but there are things that the community needs to be paid for, and those are things that every citizen in our county makes use of. Family courts, the jury system, DSS. Those are core government services that citizens should support with their taxes. And like Josh, I am very much in favor of a temporary tax that will sunset rather than a property tax that will go on forever, that is not designated specifically for the use of building a courthouse with these core government services, but can be used for anything. So for that reason, most of my colleagues in the Tea Party also support this, and we have been on board since 2014 when these problems first came to light. So I urge people to go to the polls on November 7th and vote yes for this. Thank you.
I can't thank the three of you enough for your leadership on this issue. This is one of the most important opportunities to ever face this community, and the three of you all realize that, and so I appreciate your leadership. We have three options in front of us. One, do nothing. And because we've reached a public safety and public health tipping point, we cannot afford to do nothing any longer. The second option is to raise property taxes to fund these facilities, and no one, business or personal, wants a permanent property tax increase. And then the third option is we can join 40 of South Carolina's 46 counties and pass a temporary 1 cent 6-year sales tax increase. This is good policy. It avoids interest, and it will result in $70 million worth of revenue coming from people that do not even live in Spartanburg County. Ladies and gentlemen, if we do not pass this, we are walking away from $70 million that would come from people that don't even live here. This is a no-brainer, and all of us standing here today and the dozens of people that are here supporting this encourage all of you to go and vote yes on November 7th. The hundreds of people that work in these facilities deserve better. The thousands of people who conduct their business in these facilities deserve better. And frankly, the people of Spartanburg, Democrats, Republicans, people associated with the Tea Party, we all agree we deserve better. Vote yes on November 7th, and for more information, go to voteyesspartanburg.com. Thank you. I'm happy to take any questions from the media at this point.
You mentioned 70 million come from people out of state. Is that the total, or out of the area? Is that the total amount the tax would raise in the next 6 years?
No, it's not. That's the amount of revenue that would come from people that don't even live here. So folks traveling in from other counties that shop here would pay the penny sales tax. Folks stopping at I-85 and I-26 would pay the sales tax. If you left here today and you drove to Charleston, you would pass through 6 counties that have already passed this sales tax. We are contributing to those counties. We are helping them build their facilities. It's time they return the favor and help us build ours.
How much is the total amount expected to be projected over the 6 years?
$37.4 million a year, which is a total of $224 million. The project total is $217 million. County Council's been very clear since day one. If there is a dime of overage, it would be dedicated towards roads and bridges.
You've talked previously about the wording on the ballot. Can you describe what voters are going to be reading as far as the wording on the ballot and what you want to make clear about that?
The wording on the ballot is incredibly confusing, and the wording on the ballot is set by the state. So the wording on the ballot is not set by any local government official. The wording on the ballot lists the projects, and it lists what the budget would be for the projects. Totally transparent. It's important to point out that it is set by state statute. So the 6 years is set by state statute, regardless of what you hear, read, or what people say. You can ask 40 or 46 counties. This is expired right on time, as the state statute indicates, every single time.